What's up, guys? How are you? Happy Thursday. Welcome into another episode of the Daily Juice Podcast with me, Matt Perrault. Every single morning, we are here on the BettingPros YouTube channel, and we are available wherever you guys get your audio podcasts. For those of you who have been tagging me in your Spotify 2023 Unwrapped, showing me how often you've listened to the Daily Juice, thank you. Much appreciated. Thank you for listening. Thank you for tweeting, Xting, whatever it's called. I've gotten it on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter so far. Thank you to all of you for doing that. My favorite line so far was on the Discord channel where somebody said, I listened to Matt more than I listened to my wife in 2023. Good line. Not sure that's true or not, but thank you for that. It was funny. I appreciate it. Oh, also on Discord too. You guys are posting those things as well. So very much appreciated. The juice has grown over the last couple of months. It's been very nice to see. Our videos are up to about, 6,000 or 7,000 views every single day. Our audio podcasts are up to about 7,000. So I had a goal of getting that number to 15,000 by the end of the year combined. So we're well on our way to doing that here. Hopefully we'll have a good, strong finish until the end of the 2023 year and then head off into 2024 with some good numbers and continue to grow the podcast, to grow what we're doing each and every day here. Because look, when you lose, it stinks. But when you win, people get excited. That was a sweep last night, 3-0. We got it all right. Duke, finally. Remember what I talk about? The universe coming back around, right? Got burned on the Rockets. What happened? Fouls. Game was like 138 with 2 minutes to play. It finished 155. Beautiful. We played over 149. That was great to get the over to come in between Duke and Arkansas. The Nuggets was never a problem. We laid 5.5. It closed at 9.5. They won by 10. Every number cleared for the Denver Nuggets. They took care of business easily against the Rockets. Jamal Murray played. Jokic played. That team, first quarter bet, by the way, let's be watching that for the Nuggets. When they play at home in the first quarter, it's a very good bet when they're healthy. When Murray's back and they look like that, they come out of the gates hot a lot. So we'll watch that as we go forward here with the Nuggets at home. And then we got hockey. The under was simple, 2-1 final. It's great. Easy W for us there in hockey. So 3-0, up 3 units. So we go from being down 3.6 units for the week to being down 0.6. That's beautiful as we head towards a Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Now, I've got 3 bets for you guys here today. I'm not going to bet. Yeah, well, no, actually, no. It's NFL, college basketball, and the NHL. I'm not going to bet NBA today. Okay, I'm going to skip out on the NBA. It's a huge slate of hockey. I'm going to give you a bunch of personal plays that you guys can play if you would like to as well on this. But there is a Thursday night football game and the other things that we're going to get into. So we'll talk about that here in just 1 second. But just so you guys know, this is going to be a little bit of a smaller official card for Thursday and Friday. And then Saturday is enormous, because Saturday is college football, and we'll have more. A lot of you are wondering what I'm going to do with the future tickets, okay? We have 2 of them right now. Florida State 10-1, Michigan 10-1. I'm going to hedge at some point on both. I'm not hedging this weekend with Michigan, okay? We're going to ride that out. We'll bet that later. Florida State's a different story, okay? I'm going to bet on most likely take the points for the ACC title game with Louisville, okay? It's 2.5. I'm hoping to get 3. If we get +3, it would be awesome. I may even buy it. I don't know. To buy it to 3, but I'm going to come in with a couple of units, maybe 2, maybe 3 units, okay? We have a 10-1 on Florida State. They're not winning the national championship, okay? But we can just hedge off of it just in case, knowing that we have basically a free roll here. So what do I do with the Louisville game? Stay tuned. I'll tell you about it. But we have a bunch going. Obviously, Big Ten title game. The Mountain West Conference title game. UNLV is hosting it. It's here. The SEC title game. The Big 12 title game. Texas. There's so much football on Saturday. So much good football to bet on. We've got good positions. I'm going to try to see if we can guarantee ourselves a finalist. So we have no worries. If one plays 4 and we have tickets on 1 and 4, we know one team is going to be in the finals, right? So then we can look at potentially riding it out and be very profitable and have a good college football end of the college football season. It's been a very good college football season so far. Let me see here. Give you an updated number on college football so far for us here. This season, college football wise, we have a record of 53-32. That is 62.3% accuracy, up 17.6 units so far in college football. I would love to add 10 units onto that. I would love to wind up 25 units in college football if possible. So before the bowl games, and then obviously with the bowl games, but right now, the NBA is sitting at 22.6 up. That's our number one sport here in 2023 has been NBA basketball. Now that's 23.6 in the NBA. I would love to get to 25 for college football. So it's a goal. We'll see what happens, but that's just a wish. It may not happen, but just kind of what I'm hoping to accomplish here for us in college football. Okay. This podcast is being brought to you by OmahaSteaks.com. Holiday package, holiday savings going on right now. 50% off the entire site, but you guys can get it shipped to yourself or maybe a coworker, maybe a loved one, family member, somebody not near you. Send them Omaha Steaks. They're going to love it. It's going to go right to their door, freeze wrapped perfectly in this very cool cooler that can be reused, by the way. $30 off. The 50% off already going on the holiday sale when you use that promo code JUICE in the search bar at checkout for OmahaSteaks.com. JUICE at checkout. Minimum purchase may be required. Okay, the bets are kind of, I don't want to call them basic, but they're kind of, predictable. One more quick thing. Somebody asked me in the Discord channel, which is bettingpros.com/chat to get in, said, why do you bet so many totals and why do you bet the same teams? A couple things here. One, I'm a trend better. Some people do a lot of X's and O's. They watch game film. They look at matchups, okay? I do that, but by far I bet trends more than that, okay? I expect teams to be consistent because oftentimes they are. Not always, but if we if we have a bet that we play 10 times and we hit it 6 times, 6 and 4 is profitable. It's not largely profitable, but it's profitable, okay? 7 and 3, 8 and 2, very profitable. 9 and 1, very profitable, right? So like the Pacers at home, over. We've been hammering that, right? It missed last time. Does that mean I'm not going to bet it next time? No, I'm going to bet it next time. Pacers at home, we're going to bet it again, okay? For their overs. So just because I miss on a play doesn't mean I'm not going to come back and bet it again. So I bet Drake team total tonight. That was a play from the Bostonian versus the book. I thought I put it out as a personal play on the juice. I didn't, but it was over 78.5. Drake scored 81 points. Okay, it went over. That's a play I've made a lot. People will be like, oh, Drake, gosh, they couldn't score. They wouldn't. Okay, yes. But when I come back and tell you that I'm betting on Creighton tonight, don't go, oh, Matt, here we go again. These are the teams I watch. These are the teams I study. These are the trends I look at and I watch, okay? I'm betting on Vegas tonight. I might go, oh, betting on Vegas. Okay. The team I watch. Betting on the Bruins. Oh, here we go. Team I watch, okay? Same game teaser. Great, again. Yes, again, all right? You guys can take the information and do what you want with it. This is what I bet. For a long time, this took me a while, and really Dave Sherapan, my co-host on BVB, was the biggest of persons to push me to this. He said, if the bet's cash, what does it matter what you're betting? And I'm like, I'm a content guy. I got to keep it fresh. It's like winning is better than being fresh. And he's absolutely right. And we're up over 40 units with that change in philosophy. Because I'm not betting Tiger Woods today. Because that's what everyone wants to talk about. Let's have a Tiger Woods play. So if I was on my old way, I'd bet Tiger today. Oh, yeah, bet Tiger. Hero World Challenge. Longest odds. Tiger's never he's going to make the cut. Guaranteed. No. I'm not doing that, okay? I'm trying to give you guys winning plays. It's what I'm attempting to do, okay? Just so we all know where I'm at. First bet is a pretty simplistic. DraftKings has this shop. Dallas is minus 8.5. Minus 8.5 tonight against Seattle. It's a big number, man. It's a big number, but Dallas beats bad teams. It's just what that they do. I mean, you look at their season, and when they take on teams that they have, they have superior talent, they take care of business. And it's hard to argue that Dallas is not way better than Seattle, given the injuries that we're seeing. And Dallas is at home. They're at home against Seattle. Seattle's not having the 12th man. The number is 8.5 at DraftKings right now. If you wake up and this number is 9.5, which it might be, you can lay it, or you could do a 7-point teaser if you want. I did a 6-point teaser at 8.5. I pulled it down to 2.5. I got below 3. So DraftKings has this. I took Dallas minus 2.5. Took the total from 47.5, went up to 53.5, and took under. I don't think Seattle scores all that much. I just don't know how many points Dallas scores. The other way of playing it is Dallas team total. Play Dallas team total over. I'll have a personal play on that as well with Dallas team total over. How many points does Seattle score? I'm not really sure, to be quite honest. Okay. And look, 28-20, that's kind of what the final score might be, right? 48. So that game would go over 47.5, but under our teaser. I can't see this thing being high scoring. I just really can't. I can see Dallas scoring, but I can't see Seattle scoring a ton of points here. Their team total is like 20. I just can't see it. I think 28.5 is the Dallas team total. Dallas score 30? Sure. How many points for Seattle? 17 tops. 30-17 is 47 points. Look, it's 1.2 units. Dallas minus 2.5, under 53.5 for a same game teaser. The books are getting wonky with this stuff, guys. Look, shop. You need multiple outs. You can't have just one book, okay? You can't they're getting real mad when you're teasing through 3 and teasing through 7. These books are getting real frustrated, and I say tough cookies to them, all right? This idea of dynamic pricing, whatever. It's ridiculous, okay? 20 years in the making. Oh, it's an archaic way of thinking. It's 20 years old. I don't care. Sometimes it benefits you. Sometimes it benefits us. It all goes out in the wash. Minus 120, 1.2 units down. Same game teaser. Dallas minus 2.5, under 53.5. Dallas team total, I like over. Seattle team total, under. You can lay the points if you want. I don't mind it. Okay. Bet the under, but I think the number is kind of right in terms of like the total. I don't really get involved with it. I'll rather tease up, take the under. 1.2 units under. Dallas minus 2.5, under 53.5. First bet official. Second bet. Creighton Blue Jays are on the road against Oklahoma State tonight. They lost to Colorado State badly in their last game, the first time they played back-to-back. This is a very interesting stat, and this is very fun because I do a lot of research because Creighton basketball, I used to cover it, so I have a lot of data that I go and pull. Here, how about this? Greg McDermott is 6-7 straight up in the first true road game of the season, which this is the first true road game for the Creighton Blue Jays. They played at Texas last year, lost outright. Year before that, they played at Nebraska, they won. Before that, they played at number 5 Kansas. They lost by 1, but they lost. Against Michigan, they lost. Against Nebraska, they lost in 2019 and 2020. They beat Northwestern in 2017, 2018. They beat Nebraska in 2016, 2017. Now, none of these kids are even they're in high school when this is going on. But it's a good sign because the Jays, I'm very concerned about this game going over because of Oklahoma State's lack of tempo offensively. They are 259th for adjusted tempo on offense. I don't look to run all that much. Now, the Jays are ticked off. They're angry at what just happened in the loss to Colorado State. Their team total is 75.5, minus 110 on it. Now, Ken Pom has this at 72. 72 points for the Jays. The reason why I like the over for a team total perspective for the Creighton Blue Jays, even though I like the game potentially to go under 142. I think the game might go under, mostly because I think it might be like a 77, 70 game. I guess that would be over. I don't know. I think the Jays have a good shot. The line is 9. They have a good shot at covering this game. I just don't feel like I want to lay 8.5, 9 points on the Creighton Blue Jays on the road in their first true road game. It's too many points. But Oklahoma State's defense is not good. They are 129th in 3-point percentage defense. The Jays are 24th. They are 68th in 2-point percentage defense. The Jays on offense are 9th 2-point percentage. Okay, effective adjusted efficiency. They are 20th versus 71st. Average length of possession, 18 seconds to 16.8, so somewhat similar. But effective field goal percentage, the Jays are still 5th. Oklahoma State is 65th. Rebounding-wise, decent, but numbers-wise, the Jays' offense against OK State's defense is a better matchup right now. On offense, OK State takes the air out of the ball. 125th adjusted efficiency, 66th effective field goal percentage, 145th three-point percentage, 36th in two-point percentage. They don't hit their free throws. They're a bad free throw shooting team. I mean, Jays are 25th right now. They don't turn you over at all. They're one of the worst teams in college basketball at forcing turnovers right now, but they're great at offensive rebounding percentage, really good effective field goal percentage, really good at two-point defense thanks to Kalkbrenner protecting the rim. I just feel safe taking the Creighton team total and looking at the Jays offense against Okie State's defense and say that's a better matchup and go over 75.5. Creighton Blue Jays over 75.5 team total on the road against Oklahoma State here at -110. Finally, massive slate in hockey, okay? The personal play is this. The Vegas Golden Knights are on the road at Winnipeg. Now, you look at numbers are pretty wild on this, okay? The Vegas Golden Knights are 2 out of the last 10 games to a first period over. They are last in the NHL. Just 8 times in their 23 games have they gone over 1.5 goals this season. That is a 34% clip, lowest in the NHL. Now, they're taking on, well, I said it's Vancouver, sorry, right? It's Vancouver. Sorry, excuse me. I think I was saying Winnipeg before. It's Vancouver. They're taking on a Vancouver team that is right in the middle of the pack, okay? Vancouver is 14 times out of 23, but 5-5 over the last 10 games. So 60% for them. It's Demko against Hill. Demko's goals against average is unbelievable at home. It's under 1.7. Hill on the road is good, but in November, he's been great. Under 1.8 goals against average. Under 1.5 goals is plus money. Plus money in the first period for Vegas and Vancouver. It's plus 114 on this bet. This is a play, okay? This is a play. It's a late night game. I apologize. The total is 6.5 in this game, which I'm somewhat surprised. I do like the under in this game, under 6.5. Even though the Knights scored a lot against the Oilers, they've lost 3 games in a row, and they have a tough time generating offense. And Demko's really good. Vancouver's -120. I would lean towards the Canucks to win the game in like a 3-2 type situation. So I lean towards the under. It's -120 to the under 6.5, but it's plus money in the first period. Vegas, Vancouver, under 1.5 goals, plus 114 for 1 unit. First period. All right. Personal plays. So the 3 official plays are same game teaser, Dallas -2.5, under 53.5 at -120. Creighton team total over 75.5. And we're going first period under 1.5 goals for Vegas and Vancouver at plus 114. Leans, personal plays. You want more? Vegas and Vancouver under 6.5. Vancouver money line. The Boston Bruins are starting the San Jose Shark road trip from hell, all right? We know how bad the Sharks are on the puck line. They're atrocious on the road. -170, some books have this. I've never seen this. -170 on the puck line. Basically is like, go away, stop it, we don't want you. San Jose is 0-9 on the year to the puck line on the road, all right? You'd be up 10 units if you had faded them every single time they've played on the road. They have 8 games on the road coming up, folks. This is the start. I'm going to do a bit of an experiment. I'm betting every game. I'm betting puck line no matter what the juice. I'm betting puck line, -170, -180. I'm betting it all, okay? The Bruins are ice, like bad right now. Don't matter. They're -500 on the money line against San Jose. Will the Sharks get somebody? Absolutely. Will it be the Bruins tonight? Maybe. I don't know. But their schedule is unreal right now. This is the worst schedule for a team that cannot win on the road that I can remember. They're playing everybody. I mean, like literally everybody that you would not want to play if you're the San Jose Sharks, starting with the Bruins, who are mad because they can't win. They haven't won. This is the schedule. Bruins on the road, Devils on the road, Rangers on the road, Islanders on the road, Red Wings on the road, Vegas Golden Knights. They come back for one game at home against Winnipeg, and then Coyotes on the road, Avalanche on the road. I mean, Bruins, Rangers, Golden Knights, Avalanche. Those are 4 teams that could be in the Cup Finals on a road trip for a team that's 0-9 on the puck line this season. Puck line, Bruins tonight. We keep it rolling. Thursday, back-to-back to New Jersey tomorrow night. Sunday against the Rangers. Tuesday against the Islanders. All right? Just put it in your phone. Remind yourself. Give an alert. Puck line bet against the Sharks. I don't care who's in net. Just bet it. Nashville, Minnesota. It's kind of ridiculous, but the Edmonton Oilers, the Nashville Predators are still at a 76% clip to a first period over. 16 of 21 games, 8-2 over the last 10. They're taking on Minnesota, who is 14 of 20 and 7-3 over their last 10 to a first period over 1.5 goals. Nashville and Minnesota is only minus 120. Another bet I'll make. New Jersey and the Devils are playing. Let me double check on who they're playing. Philly. I want to bet over in the game, but I need to know the goaltenders. So that's a goaltender check here on that, but that's minus 105. It's juiced to the under at minus 115, but I want to see who's playing in net before I bet the over there for New Jersey and for the Flyers. And then Edmonton on the road at the Winnipeg Jets. It's only minus 120 on the money line for Edmonton. They're red hot. I mean, Edmonton is ferocious right now. I mean, that's a team that you don't want to play them right now. Nobody wants to play the Oilers. Since they fired their coach, they've won 3 games in a row. They look really, really good. Capitals, Ducks, Golden Knights, 5-4 Golden Knights on the road at the Jets. You know, the Jets are okay. They're kind of an up and down team this season, but they can, at home they've been halfway decent. They're 6-4-1 at home. They're 12-7-2 overall. Oilers are 3-8 on the road, but that's going to start to improve because they're going to win games. I like the Oilers tonight at minus 120 to beat the Winnipeg Jets, but those aren't official. Okay, so 3-0 last night, 3 plays official. Dallas minus 2.5, under 53.5, same game teaser at minus 120. Creighton Blue Jays team total over 75.5 against Oklahoma State, minus 110. And Vegas and Vancouver under 1.5 goals in the first period at plus 114. Let's see if we can pull off another 3-0. Get ourselves into the black as we head towards a monster college football weekend, including starting on Friday night with the Pac-12. My name is Matt Perrault. You guys can follow me on socials at Sports Talk Matt every single morning. The Daily Juice Podcast always being brought to you by OmahaSteaks.com.